Good morning, everyone. I am Laurie Barraco. It is Monday, June 16th, and I am in so much gratitude for everybody that does tune in for my weekly messages. I am a professional psychic medium and the owner of a metaphysical center in Fort Myers, Florida, the Mystical Moon. And I already have my sage burning. It's really doing its thing. So sage, if you're not familiar with the custom of saging, saging is burning the traditional sage in a shell, a dish, or there are also bundles that you can use to burn the sage. The sage cleanses and clears your mind, your body, your spirit, your physical objects such as crystals or your space, your money, and it shifts the frequency, the energetic imprint on those items, as well as our body. We hold energy, and our energy is projected from the inside out, and this helps clear the auric space, which holds our thoughts, our energy, our frequency. So let's all take a couple of deep breaths to bring in the vibration of the sage to cleanse and clear, and then breathe out what doesn't serve. All right, so I'm going to put my sage to the side here. And this week, the theme is continuing with what's been going on for the last few weeks with the message or the guidance from Spirit. It has to do with minding your own business and not trying to influence others who are struggling. And I did check in with Spirit, with the question, is it others influencing us, or is it we are trying to influence others, or maybe not even aware that we're doing that? And Spirit did show me that it has to do with our own individual individual opinions affecting others and projecting out and interjecting and trying to give advice maybe when it's not even asked for. So it is really important that we honor other people's paths, and we really haven't walked in other people's shoes. And what we're starting to see a lot these days is mental and chemical imbalances coming up for a lot of people. So this does go into the manifestation or into all situations. If people have a chemical imbalance or a mental imbalance, it could have to do with stress, it could have to do with your environment, it could have to do with spending time with unhealthy people and situations, and if you have a chemical imbalance, that throws everything off. It goes into the mix of your life. And we are seeing a lot more of this, people who are passive-aggressive or more of behaving and acting out of character, where a lot of us think, oh, you could just fix it like that. It's a quick fix. Not so if you have an imbalance. So I'm not saying that we forgive them, we give them passes, but let's bring in a little bit more empathy and understanding and caring, and to really do take a step back and think before we speak, where we might be judging or we may be trying to influence others. And it's important that you go within and ask yourself, am I coming from a place of love, or am I coming from a place of ego, trying to control? And a lot of times when we're trying to control or try to influence in a way, that is in a way our trying to brag or be boasting of how I've got it together. See how simple it is? And that's just self-serving. That's just self-serving. So we don't need to broadcast everything or make others feel bad because they haven't accomplished what we have accomplished. We all do have our paths. So with the cards that I have selected, I have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles has to do with difficulty in our physical world. So it could be your physical body not being healthy, or struggling financially with your bills, or not being able to pull things together to be able to have the end result of your intentions and your effort. Then we have the Magician reverse. So this is someone who's trying to manipulate, who's trying to judge. Some might even call this in a way black magic. And what is black magic? Black magic is trying to manipulate with unhealthy influences, words, thoughts, energy. So it's not necessarily someone over a cauldron and putting making magic, which I do think that that magic is a wonderful thing. Just when the trying to control and manipulate others, for your own self-serving reasons is unhealthy. So, so this is in an unhealthy, unbalanced, controlling way, judging, manipulating, and here's my lovers, others. Here are the lovers. This represents other people. So making people feel guilty or projecting that type of energy towards others. So Spirit says, allow people their path. Do not give advice. Like, I feel like I've said this before. Do not give advice unless it's asked for. And hold the space and hold love for others when they're having a difficult time. So the one other thing Spirit showed me was to work with the stone carnelian. Carnelian does help with relationships. It helps with balance. It helps you ground some of that emotional, that emotion that has competition and envy behind it, or needing to validate yourself. So this brings in creativity, it brings in harmony, and it brings in understanding for others and their paths. We're all part of the whole. I know I've said this a lot, but it's true. We are part of, we're all connected, we're all part of humanity. So let's try to honor others, have compassion and empathy from a healthy space. All right, this is Laurie Barraco. Thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste.